Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, the very first episode of 2018. We're talking NFL playoffs. The Bills played the Jaguars in a playoff game. It's still so funny! Cam Newton threw for 349 yards and 2 touchdowns in the loss to the Saints. But that wasn't the big story. The story was him getting rocked, and the Panthers reportedly not following concussion protocol. He was sidelined for just a single play, but then didn't go back to the locker room. In his post-game, he said that it was because of his eye. Dressed like the guy from Blade and the I Can Fix That guy from Holes. That same post-game reminds me of this scene from The Grinch.
Put the book down. And your foot.
Look at that hack job!
Another injury that could have changed the entire playoff picture was the one to Tyrod Taylor, forcing the Bills to put in Nate Peterman, the same guy who had one of the most horrendous quarterback starts in 40 years. That's right, 5 interceptions in that first half. That same man was responsible for the game-winning drive. And
here we go. Pass, tip, and intercepted by Ramsey to close it out.
If I were a Bills fan, I would drink too. I've broken more lawn chairs than any of them. Every time I talk about this week's ugly, I feel like a Kardashian. The Edmonton Oilers suck so much right now, I can't even deal. If a Kardashian lived in Northern Ontario, that's what it would sound like. Back-to-back 5-0 finishes. That's got to do something to your psyche. You know what? Maybe it's the cold. Edmonton's expected to be -29 and snowing all week. But when I really think about it, Winnipeg is cold as balls, and they're first in the Central Division. Even when many of the San Jose Sharks said that Winnipeg is the worst place to play in the NHL.
I think it's Winnipeg. It's every time it's so cold and dark there. I don't like there. I don't know if they have Wi-Fi there yet.
Whatever. They get the sunshine, and places like Churchill, Manitoba have more polar bears than people. They have 819 people. I checked. Thank you so much for watching this video. Shout out to the Cleveland Browns, who hosted an 0-16 parade. Shout out to Bills Mafia for making the rest of the world look better. And like and subscribe, and see you next week.